All right, Capricorn, let's get into your weekly forecast. For those of you who like to just get like peekaboo readings, like a minute or two reading, you can get those readings off of my TikTok page if you go to aura.queen. So let's go ahead and get into your read. Spirit, what information do we have for our fellow Capricorns for this upcoming week? What information or energy do we have for our fellow Capricorns? First, I'm picking up on a lot of indecisiveness and worry. Whoa. So with the indecisiveness and worry that I'm picking up on, it looks like you do not have to worry. It looks like you are worrying about like some information or something you're worrying about, and it's nothing that you have to continue to worry about. Just allow what will be to be. Just be confident in knowing that everything's going to be okay. If stability is in question, you don't have to worry about your stability because it looks like everything is in line and falling into order as it should. So if you look here, we have the cups in line. And then contentment. It's definitely looking like this person sitting there is in contentment. So it should just be okay. You're going to be okay. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything is going to work out in your favor and how it's supposed to work out. So if you're constantly thinking and reminiscing about a certain thing, then you don't really have to worry about that. Alrighty, then we have the Empress card in reverse. It looks like for a minute you were experiencing a little bit of creative block. So this is your time to start grounding yourself before we start to lose the good weather. Start grounding yourself, get more out into nature, get into the sun, spend time alone, drink more water, and just start grounding yourself more. Then we have the Judgment card in reverse. You have a lot of self-doubt, which could be a situation or an issue or a person, place, or thing that you keep reminiscing about. Just kind of thinking about, is it going to go right or is it going to go wrong, and just hoping for the best. Spirit is telling me that you should just let go of that energy and stop thinking so much about the same thing over and over and over again. And just be more so in the state of just knowing that things are going to work out. And it also looks like you've been in the energy of like self. You've kind of been trying to stay out the way and whatnot, just trying to stay out the way to cater to yourself, which is awesome. It's good that you have been doing that, because the energies that were around you were a little bit judgmental, and the period that you're going into and then getting out of, you did not need that type of energy around you. All right, Capricorn, you keep throwing all these cards out at me. Then you have the World card. Everything is going to play out in your favor. I do sense some traveling soon. And then celebration of a life. So a lot of you may discover here within the next, we're in August, September, October, November, December, the next 4 months, a lot of you may be pregnant or get news of someone close or dear to you that is pregnant. So I do see a rebirth happening. I see pregnancy. I also see like a lot of things that you were manifesting is to come about. I do see a lot of that happening. All right, so it is time for you to start getting more focused. It looks like a lot of you have been reaching out to a lot of deities to align your energy. I do see that that is happening. And with this happening, you'll notice a lot more recognition as well. People may be complimenting you on your style, your look, your smile, your fragrance. And you'll just notice that you're attracting a lot more love towards you, if you will. This is the season to love for Capricorn and for people to love on you, which is what you are needing. I do see the last couple of months. Actually, this entire year has been a little bit unstable for you, if you will. Very emotional. So there has been a few tower moments that you guys have experienced, but that's over with now. There was a lot of delays and transformations and whatnot, and you guys don't have to worry about that anymore. You are coming out of that energy and stepping into a whole new light. It does look like there has been a lot of disappointment energy that you have been living in and whatnot, or experiencing from loved ones. However, I do see it's just time for you to let that go, and you have to focus on you and your family dynamic, because if you keep focusing and caring so much about other people's situation, then it's soon going to become yours. So just let that go. Let it go. You're overexerting yourself in situations that really, honestly, will not affect you at all, which means you don't have to deal with them if you really choose not to. Okay, Capricorn, either my hands are like butter or you guys are like emotional Capricorn. I'm Capricorn too. I don't feel emotional, but I do feel a lot of different energies pulling at me. So yes, we have unified love. It looks like there was like some issues in a relationship for quite some time now. This relationship has never really been able to experience like balance, if you will. And it looks like you're finally walking into a state of balance. You are turning a new leaf, if you will. You're turning a new leaf, meaning that you're open, you're willing to allow love to flow effortlessly into your life. All the blockages are being removed, and I do see like unions and people coming together. The Hierophant. Okay, so it looks like you may be dealing with someone or a group of people who have tried to make your life difficult, just because of their personal beliefs, or they think since they're standing on the outside looking in, that they have a better perception or answer to your problems in your life, when it's all just speculation. They really don't know much, but since they feel like they know better than you, they have been causing you a lot of grief and strife. So this is the time for you just to not pay attention to that right now. You really cannot be, you cannot afford to be distracted by this type of energy. That energy has played a major part in your life long enough, and their expiration is coming about like right now. It's over with. So yeah, it looks like you're going to be mainly focused on your home front. You need to pay very much more attention to your home front during this period of time. There's a lot going on. There's sicknesses coming about. There's information being put on the forefront for, that may change a lot of people's perspective or emotional well-being. So it's important that you pour more into your family dynamic versus outputting towards the world right now, because you just can't afford it. You're kind of you're on a emotional budget, if you will. You can't afford to keep giving out your love and affection and thoughts and opinions to other people. You just can't afford it. Your budget is real tight emotionally nowadays. It also looks like you have to focus on more so of your intuition instead of outsourcing or trying to pull in information from the outside. all of the answers that you need are within you. I'm also sensing a lot of empaths that this message is really going towards. Like, your dreams may be telling you more than what you're willing to accept. And those are the dreams that you need to write down and just know that it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, looks like recently there has just been a lot of chaos revolving around your finances, but it does look like your finances are increasing. So a lot of wealth, a lot of business partnerships. You'll be in more of a leadership position this year. Heading into next year, you'll notice that you'll be in your leadership position, and that's pretty good for Capricorn, because we love stability, we love to be in charge, and we love our coin. So just be very disciplined. Watch your spending for the next 6 months. It's important for you to make sure you're spending wisely. Although wealth is coming in, you know, that is a process as well. Manipulation, poor planning. Okay. The Magician. So it looks like there was a lot of manipulative energy that you were dealing with, but it looks like you decided to cut those people off. So in this week to come, you will notice that you'll start receiving a lot of apologies from people. It looks like you had to cut some people off. They don't know why you cut them off, but subconsciously they know why you cut them off. And they owe you, basically, the least an apology. Because they were manipulating you. They were ciphering your energy for their strength. I'm getting energy vampire. Yeah. So yeah, it was a few energy vampires that you had around you. I'm getting watch your surroundings. Watch who you bring into your home around this time. It's some people that you already speculate it's not for you. Just knowing that information, this is the time to have your grass cut really low. So you can kind of see the snakes around you, because you just want to make sure that you're making the right choice and that you're avoiding the confusion. I hope this is making sense, because I'm just letting it flow. I'm not really trying to make sense of it, because I am a Capricorn, so I have to allow the energy just to flow how it flow. Financial loss. So some of you may decided to have walked away from a job. I know I did this year. I decided to walk away from a job. It feels like a financial loss, but you really can't look at it as loss, because if you keep looking at it as loss, you're not going to do anything for yourself besides keep yourself in this state of negativity. So it's time to let that go. It's time to forgive yourself. And it's time to just know, like, okay, I got this. Regardless of the situation now, I'm in control. Things are going to work out how I want them to work out. It's not, I don't necessarily have to keep worrying about so many things. Like, things are going to work out, because when you walked away from this job, Spirit also lets you know to not worry. The reason why they let you know that you do not need to worry is because they don't want you to be a conflict of interest, if you will. So anytime that you are giving offerings to these deities or these spirits in return for wealth, stability, and prosperity, you just have to know that it's going to work, because whatever you put out in the universe, you shall receive. So if you're putting out grief, worry, sorrow, instability, that's what the universe knows. That's what they're going to respond to. The universe works for you how you want them to respond. So if you're asking for these things, then you need to also give them back in return. Like, you know, just how you would with your God. You have to walk by faith and just understand that it's going to be taken care of. Same deal. So yeah, you need to let go. Let go of the negative thought process. Because you're creating resistance. So if you're noticing that things are not flowing in as you expected them to flow in, it's only because you're stunting that growth of what you asked for to come to fruition. Because of the negative thinking and the negative talk and the pondering consistently on this same old thought process, you need to let it go. Completely let it go. Also, if you have noticed that you're having more drinks than usual, it's time to put it down. Time to put it down. You need to realign. You know why it's time to put it down. You don't want to head down to that path of self-soothing, if you will. You may not notice it as being self-soothing. You may just say, hey, I'm just having a drink. You're self-soothing. Let it go. Let it go. Coming clean. So you're trying to reapproach a situation. Trying to reapproach a situation. Whatever that situation may be, it is time for you to start thinking different, which we were just talking about. Your thought process. You know, you're manifesting all these things, but you just don't believe in yourself and the higher power that you're worthy of them. So you have to rethink. Change your thought process. Change your thought process. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely time for you to change your thought process, and it's time for you to get moving. You are the fuel to your own torch. You are the lighter to your own torch. It's time for you to go and just have faith. Just have faith. Yeah, you just have to have faith, and allow your creativity to flow. Just walk by faith, you know, because as you can see, this was just a leap. She could have got across this by just leaping across. But if she didn't believe that she could, there is still that support to get her across. So it's just a matter of just changing your thought process in order to start seeing things move in a line the way that you want them to move. And everything will work out just fine. I see everything in harmony and how it is supposed to be. You just have to let it be.